excitement that fans flock to. The public Whitney is full of exuberance and energy, but in our exclusive backstage look, the private person still suffers stage fright.
I am anxious and I'm eager at the same time, you know. There's a feeling of excitement, there's a feeling of nervousness, there's a feeling of, God, you know, the 70-city tour, you know. I'm excited mainly about getting on the stage and just having that relationship with the people.
Whitney's love of her audience and vice versa was obvious during her recent concert welcoming home troops from the Persian Gulf. It was one of the highest-rated, most-watched specials in HBO's history. But she plans for this tour to be even more successful and full of surprises.
No, I'm not going to be doing flips, and I'm not going to be disappearing or appearing. It's just going to be me, and a lot of excitement, and I think that people are going to enjoy that.
The show's production features state-of-the-art lighting and sound, an 11-member band, and 4 dancers. But the heart and soul is Whitney herself.
I was into everything, you know, on this tour, so, you know, I know pretty much every aspect of what it takes. And each section it is hard, you know. Nothing that's easy is worth it, I think.
Whitney's week is going to be a busy one. She's taking her concert tour to cities in Missouri, Iowa, and Minnesota.
Whitney Houston may know how to belt out more than just a #1 single. A Lexington, Kentucky man says her latest hit was a punch. And now Whitney faces an assault charge just as she celebrates her first concert tour in 3 years.
Whatever you want from me, I'm giving you everything. I'm your baby tonight.
At age 27, Whitney Houston isn't just on top of the pop world. Her rousing rendition of the national anthem at the Super Bowl turned her into a star-spangled icon. But now Whitney's all-American image is taking a beating as a Lexington, Kentucky man claims America's pop sweetheart also has a flair with her fists. And that man claims Whitney got a little too emotional over the weekend, punching him in the eye and threatening to kill him as he tried to break up a fight between her brother and another man in the lounge of this Kentucky hotel. Now, Whitney was in Kentucky performing over the weekend, but her version of the story is quite different. According to a statement issued by her publicist, Whitney and her brother were, quote, victims of an unprovoked attack that began after Mr. Houston chose not to respond to several racial slurs directed at his sister. The publicist says as Whitney proceeded to her room, her brother was attacked, and as Whitney's security team rushed to his aid, a free-for-all melee ensued. Now, both Whitney and her brother face a court date on those assault charges, but her attorney says he's hoping those charges will...
Has been accused of belting a man in a hotel lounge scuffle. The incident allegedly happened at the Radisson Hotel in Lexington, Kentucky on Friday night. Ransom Brotherton claims it was there that Houston punched him in the eye and threatened to kill him when he tried to break up a fight between the singer's brother, Michael Houston, and a second man. A Lexington judge has issued a summons to Houston, charging her with 4th-degree assault and, quote, terroristic threatening.
Houston was in Lexington for a concert appearance. A spokesman said the singer and her brother were actually the victims of an unprovoked attack by 2 men who appeared to be drunk and who directed racial slurs at them.
Charges have been filed against the singer where she's in concert in Lexington, Kentucky. Ransom Brotherton claims Whitney Houston and her brother Michael and others punched him and got into a fight with him last night. Police have issued a summons for the Houstons, charging the singer with assault, among other charges. Whitney denies she was in a scuffle. She says her brother and entourage were defending her against the racial slurs Brotherton directed.
Houston singing her hits in Lexington, Kentucky last weekend. Tonight, though, a story about a hit that won't make the charts. Lexington cops say that the Houston pushed and punched a man during a brawl involving her brother and some bodyguards at a hotel bar. A Houston spokesman says that the singer and her brother were the victims of an unprovoked attack, but the singer and her brother are facing charges. That her last big hit was a real knockout. A man claims that Houston slugged him in a hotel, and now she's filed a lawsuit of her own. The suit says that Houston and her brother were victims of an unprovoked attack.
At some men who are accusing her of assault. Houston and her brother filed a countersuit saying the alleged victims actually attacked them in a Kentucky hotel. Whitney's lawyer says the Houstons were targets of an unprovoked racial attack. The Houstons are nevertheless scheduled to appear in court June 18th to answer the charges.
She says because of their color. Correct.
I've been hearing your heartbeat inside of me. I keep your photograph inside my bed.
Where he begins.
Where they apparently bodyguards that.
Oh yeah, there were two elevators
Where there was
full
an ant
and related civil causes of action. From this press release, we see that Miss Houston has chosen.
None of the three provoked the fight in any way, and all physical contact was initiated by Michael Houston.